What's going on, guys? J Snow7 here, and today I'm going to be bringing you a complete PvP Ret Paladin guide. We're going to be talking about talents, PvP talents, covenants, soulbinds, conduits, legendaries, stats, and last but not least, that one-shot rotation. Alright, the first thing I'm going to cover is talents, and I'm going to try to briefly cover this because we have a lot to cover in this video. In the first role, I always pick Zeal, overall the most damage. Second role, I pick Blade of Wrath. This makes the rotation more fluent. Now on the third roll, I pick one of two things. Normally I pick Fist of Justice, unless the comp I'm playing with doesn't have enough CC, and then I always pick Blinding Light. Alright, in the level 35 roll, Unbreakable Spirit, unless I'm fighting comps with lots of physical damage like Feral Druids, Hunters, Windwalker Monks, then I'll pick Eye for an Eye. Now on the level 40 roll, I always pick Seraphim, amplifies the one shot. Some people pick Divine Purpose, but I amplify the one shot. 45 roll, pretty simple. Go with Healing Hands, bigger Word of Glories. And on the last roll, Final Reckoning for the one shot. Alright, the next thing we're going to be covering is PvP talents. Now, normally the default that I pick is Lawbringer, Aura of Reckoning, Vengeance Aura, the most damage. Now, there is certain situations where I might pick Unbound Freedom if I think we're going to be slowed a lot, or if I think they're going to try to kite a lot, I'll pick Law and Order, or if I think we're going to be in long CC chains that I got to help my teammate get out of CCs, I might pick Blessing of Sanctuary. But yeah, pretty simple. Alright, now we're going to be talking about covenants, soulbinds, and conduits. I'm going to kind of cover them all in one. They go hand in hand. Alright, first, covenants. Kyrian, obviously. And on my soulbind, I always go Pelagos. I love the combat meditation, a lot of mastery. And then last, we're going to talk about conduits. Ring and Clarity, bigger Divine Tolls, Shielding Words. It helps with damage mitigation, because I think that's the one thing that Ret Paladin actually lacks, is a legit damage mitigation. And every time you Word of Glory, it gives you a small mitigation, and that's huge. And then right here on the potency slot, Templar's Vindication. Every time you Templar Verdict, it has a 42% chance to cast a second Templar Verdict at 30% effectiveness. And then last, Echoing Blessings. Blessing of Freedom, 6.5 increased movement speed. And then on your Blessing of Sacrifice, 6.5 reduced damage. That's pretty good. Oh yeah, and if I'm running the Prot Legendary, I always switch to Royal Decree. Alright, now we're going to be talking about legendaries. Hands down, the best legendary in most situations, what you want to run is Final Verdict. It's so much damage. It's a really fun legendary to go with. And even against casters, it gives you a little bit of a range. So yeah, that's good. The only other legendary that I sometimes pick, like if you're going into like comps like Rogue Mage or comps that can just completely kill you in a stun, and you want to be extra safe, then you would definitely run Reign of the Endless Kings. When you drop below 20% health, you become infused with the Guardian of the Ancient Kings for 4 seconds, and this cannot occur again for 45 seconds. And the reason this is so good is not only because it's an extra defensive essentially, but also that Conduit I was talking about, Royal Decree. It just synergizes so well together. Alright, and the next thing that we're going to be talking about here is stats. Your number one stat is versatility. And after versatility, you want to do mastery. And then after mastery, you want to do haste. And then critical strike. Okay, last but certainly not least, we're going to be talking about the rotation. I'm going to be doing it 2 times. I'm going to do it 1 time slow, break it down. And then the second time, I'm going to do it kind of faster in real time. Alright. So first, you need to generate full holy power. Say you're running in against the opponent. Alright, you want to cast Judgment, Blade of Justice, Wings, Seraphim, Divine Toll, Final Reckoning, Final Verdict, Wake of Ashes, into another Final Verdict. Okay, now I'm going to be doing it in real time. Judgment, Blade, Wing Seraphim, Divine Toll, Final Reckoning, Final Verdict, Wake of Ashes, into a Final Verdict. Simple enough. Okay, if this video helped you out at all, make sure you like the video, subscribe to my channel. It's completely free. It would help me more than you know. And if you have any questions, make sure you comment below. I'd be happy to answer them. Until next time, peace.